yeah. Hey, kindness starts here. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real without true to give you a thrill. That is beauty filled with looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know. Hey, y'all should start being like, they hired you too. You don't got to say that to them. You should start thinking it. I should change it to thinking, huh? Yeah, you should start thinking like, they hired you too. It's going to keep you safe. It's going to make things easier, okay? Because there's a hunt on pretty boys and pretty girls, okay? And they're using a lot of people without them knowing to kill these pretty girls and pretty boys. Successful boys, successful girls. And I'm leaving that pretty boys and pretty girls because it's starting young, especially teenage mothers, couples, high school sweethearts, and all that type of stuff. It's starting there. Don't believe me though. Just watch. And then as I'm saying that, I open the deck. It says moon rising truth. Okay. It says truth. That's the truth. Okay. I just split the deck. I was about to shuffle it. What are the odds that I split the deck on truth? Okay. We have Shaquilla Robinson. Okay. Renita, and I think her last name was Brown or something. I don't know. Kiana. The girl that was shot by her son. See, it's starting young. Y'all don't gotta believe me though. I know I haven't been here in a while. Well, actually, it hasn't been a while. I missed the day, okay? Because I was, well, I don't really have an excuse, but instead of doing a reading, I did something else, and I'm not sure if I want to share it, okay? But I'm thinking I should because, it kind of ties into this. It's inspired by the song by either Shaka Khan or Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman, okay? I created a song based on that, but not only that, I created other songs as well. And I don't know if I should share it yet. But yeah, it's about I don't know. I just created though. It took me 18 minutes. Okay, I had to document that to create this song, and I created I created a line to the song a long time ago, and this was way before I even heard of Cooking with Kaya, and it was funny because I was like, as soon as I made the line to the song, I was thinking about, well, maybe I shouldn't do tarot as much anymore, and, show people my cooking skills or help people learn to cook if they don't know how to cook. Because I'm a self-taught cook. No one sat me down and taught me, but I always stayed in the kitchen watching. And I've learned a lot. I've learned what to do, what not to do, especially what not to do, and stuff like that. So I wrote this song. And so I don't really, I know the flow, but I'm not good at the flow just yet. But, I hope y'all like it. Keep in mind, I did not want to share this, okay? Did not want to share this. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. And I wrote it at 2:22 p.m. yesterday, all right? All right. First we grill the burger. You should use low heat. It will be so juicy, baby. Especially when you use iron. Depends on how you want it. Use that low heat. If you want it done, the time gets longer. So, oh, we gon' cast a spell. All your herbs and love that smell. It makes a special brew we gon' need to use. Once we finish up here, we flip the meat, then we repeat it. Now we grill the onions, clear as you need. Add a little oil to it, use that brew, let's do it. Oh, 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 oh. I ain't bragging, but we're almost done. Get your bun ready, cause the fun's just begun. Get your condiments, get ready to prepare your burger now. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Eat your mango. I'm done. I hope y'all enjoyed that. And I believe this could help even people. It could start young, like I was talking about earlier with this hunt, how it's starting young on pretty boys and pretty girls, and that's why, or pretty guys and pretty girls, that's why I said girls instead of women and men. It's starting young. And because some children, they end up going hungry. A lot of children go hungry because they can't cook, or they don't know what to do in the kitchen to just fix them something really quickly as well. Most of them are raised by single mothers or parents, just in general, guys, and that could have stemmed from, this hunt on pretty boys and pretty girls, because now they're single mothers because their spouse or the dad or the mom is deceased. And so, like, learning, at a young age is bringing me to the movie Matilda. I didn't even think of that at all. Wow. Yeah, the movie Matilda, her parents, they didn't want the dad had a job. He left every day, but the mother stayed home. Sometimes she went out and went to bingo and stuff like that, I think. But Matilda was always alone. And sometimes they forgot they even had Matilda, even though they had a son who was the oldest. And so Matilda taught herself to cook, taught herself to read and stuff like that. So I hate to get too deep, but like I said, I was hesitant to share it, but I feel like somebody needs to hear this or something like that. Their babies, especially their toddlers who couldn't even make their way around the kitchen right now, they need you to cook them some food. They need you. Some of you guys are not cooking because you don't think you have good cooking skills, but you forget that you have to feed your children, okay? Even if it's just a little bit, their tummies are tiny, But yeah, so keep that in mind, all right? But yeah, I think it could address some of the issues that we have in hunger and all over the place, all over the world, all over our planet. Not just in the United States where I live, other places as well have this, have these issues they're facing. We see the commercials all the time, ads and stuff, that they're facing, even children, starving from starvation, and they're, dying from starvation, but they're being diagnosed with something else. So it looks like something else, and it's really only starvation, all right? It stems from starvation, which results in malnutrition. So the kids are not getting the nutrients to feed their cells, if that makes sense. Isn't that how it works? Something feed the nutrients feed something. I'm not really that good at knowing the technicalities. I'm just good at understanding the commonality of it. So making things more practical, relatable, could be significant for someone to do right now. But yeah, so hopefully you guys help us in this fight. Hopefully our children start to get fed a little bit more, or they learn how to do it themselves, or you take the time out to teach them to do a few things that you may not feel, that you wouldn't mind them doing in the kitchen. And when you get tired and you don't want to cook anything and all you have is you, or all they have is you, they can have a few things they can fix. Try to keep these ingredients on deck. You know, if you don't buy anything else, try to make sure you buy a lot of that. Um, and it's interesting because my son, he's a picky eater. Um, but I never shame him for it. I just, or I'm never mad that he's a picky eater. I actually, embrace it. I work around it, and I make sure certain items I never run out of. And he's never had hunger a day in his life. Um, we thankfully have not had to suffer in the food department and stuff like that. He don't know what it's like to feel hunger. Like, and if he's ever went to bed hungry, it's because he went to bed super early or something like that. Other than that, like, to me, he's never missed a meal. And sometimes we take care of our kids so well, because not all of us are doing this. I'm just saying it for the people who are struggling with that and don't know what to do, and they feel hopeless, and but sorry, because I don't like to tell people stuff. I don't like to tell people what to do. I don't like to do it. It gets me hurt, it gets me attacked, it gets me disrespected, and I don't like it, and I rather much not deal with it. And I can see situations, I can see who a person is from a mile away. And don't let me see you more than once. I know even more information on you and about you and stuff like that. So something like that, it could be significant. But yeah, not a lot of it. What I was about to say is, a lot of us take care of our children so well, or people so well. They don't know when the situation or the energy is causing for struggle, or calling for struggle, or being drenched in struggle, because we've done it so well. We know how to address problems so well, but all of us aren't like that. It's a lot of us who don't know how to address problems, or a lot of people who don't know how to address problems. So when these problems come up, they just go crazy, and they start giving up. They give up on their children, and it just gets to me, too, as well. And then not only we're fighting these type of things to take care of them, we have to fight to keep them safe and keep ourselves safe, so we can live to see them safe. And people see this dynamic, people see these weaknesses, people see these flaws in us, and they attack us. Okay, and don't let us look good on top of that. Don't let us be handling it so well. We can have some Geminis in this energy. I did a Gemini reading. Well, I did all zodiac sign readings for what God wants to tell you. Basically, it's kind of similar to this one, where it has a quote, or a message from God, for each sign. So each sign has its own video. If you are interested in hearing what God has to say, and you haven't checked those out, you should check those out. For any placements in your birth chart, the more placements you have in different houses, the more messages you will have, and the more equipped you may be. But yeah, so Gemini's reading in particular said, what if God is mad at how well you handle things? And again, I was not thinking about that reading when I was just talking about what I was talking about, until it came up. So this is showing me that it's important to be vigilant, because even if you don't understand something, like how we have these intuitive nudges and stuff like that, and we just listen, we don't know why we did what we did, or something told us, we will say stuff like that. We just listen, because certain things that happened in the past will tie to be relevant right now, in the future, and stuff like that. If you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going. Some of us don't know that our family has faced such struggles, and all this type of stuff, so we don't even think we got a battle out there, because we handle the stuff so well. But because we're handling the stuff so well, again, we're being what our I was about to say our parents first, but just anybody's, our past on loved ones, but our ancestors who came before us, which would include our parents. We're just being them again, and we're showing them what they have to attack. Okay, so now what they've been attacked for. You know how to maneuver, and you understand that people are watching you. Okay, I don't say this to get you paranoid. I'm saying this because it's getting that serious. Okay, you could go to bed with your child today, and then they will be gone tomorrow. Whether this child is a young child, or an adult child, or you want to be laying in bed with them, but you would go to sleep at night having spoken to your child, having dealing and interacted with your child, and then you could wake up and that child not be here. Or that child can go somewhere to college on a trip or something like that and never come back. And I bet you somebody in your family did a similar thing. And you're just, they're another Michael Jackson. They're another the Jackson is back, you know. The Yarissa, the Basham is back. The Barrett, the Clark is back. Didn't we kill them because they did too well? Some of y'all parents or grandparents had like so much success. That's why they got killed. And then some of them took care of foster kids, and these foster kids had claim to this money, or did not even know of this money and didn't even get claim to the money. Next of kin. Someone's name could be Ken, Kenny, Kenley, Kennedy. Yeah. I heard Kyra too. Chiron, the wounded healer. Yeah. Y'all been that. Y'all could be workaholics and stuff like that. You that single parent who, has to leave your child at home. Forgiveness. Oh, somebody singing my song. Thank you. Forgiveness. Do nothing. And I'm getting like, you don't even have to do nothing to forgive someone, because some of these people y'all reconcile with, they didn't really get over it. They didn't really forgive you. They're still holding a grudge. They didn't really mean what they said when they apologized. So they trying to fucking link you up with other people who don't mind taking your ass out. They don't have sentiment towards you. Fiery climax approaches. Aries, intuition in reverse. See, somebody not listening to their intuition. Okay? Somebody about to lose a little girl. I heard it. Support. Okay? And then there's 3 women on this card. Wow. I didn't even see that card when I said the little girl. They about to lose a little girl. And then it's 2 bigger women. And then a little woman or a little girl is in the middle. Or a smaller girl in height. Someone could have been raised by 2 moms and stuff like that. Or their mother turned out, liking girls. But they didn't like girls when, they were younger. Focus in reverse. Yeah, somebody can't focus. Because they probably have a problem they're going so crazy over. So now they can't focus to come to a solution. Surrender to the divine in reverse. Yeah, they wasn't listening to the divine. The higher power is in reverse. So God could be coming out saying, I'm mad, I'm mad at this because too many lives are being gone, not just children, adult people. And then it be because of looks, or you're the target, or it's almost giving me like you're that cheat code. Like once you show up or appear, you look like a cheat code. Like how you reveal the cheat code. And that analogy been coming out like multiple times in my readings, I would say, but now more recently as well, it's coming out a lot, the cheat code. So a lot of gamers could watch me as well. You could be watching me right now, or you playing a game, but yeah, or you use cheat codes, or how to figure it out, or I feel like it's like a tradition for someone to like even go, like once they get a new game, they go and find out how to get the cheat codes, or do you win them, or I don't know, I don't know, but but yeah, something like that. But for the analogy, I was getting like when you walk in a room, when you appear somewhere, when you present yourself, you are the result of those buttons being pushed to activate the cheat code. So you look like the cheat code already. So imagine how scary that is if you don't think or want to believe, things could be happening to you. Things could be happening as a result of you, because of you, just to get your attention, just to get you to travel a certain path, to go this way versus that way, when you're supposed to be going this way, but you feel an inkling to go that way. It's another force, another entity. Spiritual warfare is real. Energy is real. I tell you guys that all the time. Energy is real. And energy is just overreacting, and it creates spiritual warfare. Because some of these people who have been taken out, they want justice. So they doing their own revenge, they're getting their own vengeance, but they're also recruiting people to get revenge for them, which is us. They embody us. That's why we claim to hear from spirit, energy, Holy Spirit. It returns to the spirit, returns to the earth. The body returns to the spirit, the earth, the water, all of that, the elements. In the element, someone's child could be in elementary school. It's giving me that. Or it's elementary, like something is elementary or something you should have learned in elementary. And sometimes, and that's why I don't want to scare you, because the people who, if you ask or if you think this, I would say you should be asking, or like they hired you too, shaking my head. Like it's getting crazy right now. Because some of these people think they just got hired for a new job. But it's not really a new job. It could be like they could literally go into a restaurant, but they've been hired there, strategically placed there for you in some type of way. I did a reading about that like a few months ago that said they're not really working these jobs, or unless it has something to do with you or something like that. But they're not really working these jobs. These jobs are fake. But they look legitimate. They're hired legitimately. But the people who run these places, these CEO companies, you don't think they network? What do you do when you're an entrepreneur, or if you're an entrepreneur, have something to offer, something that you're good at. When you're talking to somebody, you probably will bring that up, or it eventually ends up coming out. And then you possibly have a potential client, or that person may not inquire about your services at this moment, but they know like, oh, this person does this. So maybe they'll probably hit you up later, or they will start to devise a plan around around your something that you're doing, basically. And these people are unaware of it. Doesn't mean they're bad people. So that's why it's important to know that stuff like this is happening, or believe it. Because they don't even know. Almost like something was about to hit you, and then they come in the picture. Even though they've been hired to go against you, they come in the picture to pull you out the way. But they were just hired to pull you out the way. Don't even know why. Or they do know why. I'm just doing my job. Someone could have just said that recently too. Or had an encounter. It's like, I'm just doing my job. You don't have to thank me. A new romantic cycle begins in reverse. Libra, don't go back to this old person. This old person's been hired. Patience in reverse, love in reverse. They don't love you, okay? This person was hired to act like they love you. And a lot of these fat bitches been getting played. It said it's time to release negativity. Scorpio. So it could be a fat Scorpio bitch too. But somebody don't love you, Scorpio. All right? Conclusions are within reach though. But we got a solution, they're saying, with this divine masculine, especially a Scorpio interested in divine masculine. He's not divine masculine. He looks like one. You couldn't mistake him for a divine feminine or a girl. He looks like one, but he ain't. All right? And he ain't the one you need. The answers you need are coming. Gemini. Full moon Gemini. Full moons mean release. Full moons came out 1, 2, 3. 3 back-to-back full moons. Okay? 3 cycles. 3 full things. 3 full tower moments. More Scorpio energy. Aries as well. And Aries already came out. Okay? Have faith in your dreams. All right? Have faith in your dream, because these people don't support you. Okay? Communication is key in reverse. This person don't know how to talk to a motherfucker. This person is disrespectful. And I was saying, like, I don't like to tell people stuff because I get disrespect. I get hurt with disrespect, and I don't need that shit. All right? Do what you want to do. End up how you want to do. And it's unfortunate for you if other people have to be your collateral damage because you didn't play your role how you supposed to play your role. You weren't on the team how you supposed to be on the team. You didn't perform how you were supposed to perform and present yourself. And then we have divine feminine energy in reverse. See, people are just, because they don't know what to do with certain situations, they get in frantic. Yeah, that's the word. Someone's name could be Frank, Francis as well, Frankie, frankincense. Someone could use those frankincense, incense, that scent. You probably love that smell. Also, that's one of the gifts that Jesus got from the 3 wise men. before he was born. See, it starts really young at womb. Yeah, they were probably doing womb magic, especially the Scorpio. And it says moon magic. Moon, womb, mother. Wow, transformation in reverse. Because they knew that because giving birth is a rite of passage. It's a portal. It's another portal. That see your son, your daughter is coming through that window, but as well you are coming through that window as the person who is equipped to take on this role, whether you are going to be there actively or not. Because a lot of people are giving up their babies lately because they're not having the courage to leave, and these men keep getting them pregnant, and then now that they that's another reason for them to feel stuck in this cycle. Or if they leave, they're scared they're going to have to struggle. They're scared they're not going to be able to figure out solutions. Look at that. Communicate. Okay, talk to the moon. Talk to your mother. Okay, you better talk to your mother or ask your mother. Adjustments are required because she needs to change up some shit they probably saying. All right, a new start is coming in reverse. She needs to change up some shit because she is stuck in her ways. This could be an elder, a grown mother, a mother of an adult child, or a grown father. A time for healing. Okay, yeah, she needs to change. She needs to heal her way. Confidence is your key to success. A Leo, maybe a Leo's mother, new moon in Leo, or Leo just had a child. Leo could be pregnant. As well, balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces in reverse. Okay, and I was talking about, we want to think in practical ways. Look at this, survival. Process your feelings. It's about surviving because you become prey to a lot of these predators. Okay, there could be child predators out here too. Online predators meant to be in reverse. Okay, TLC. I get that song. Okay, left eye could be one of your angels. Moon called. Okay, who called? Or somebody mom about to show up to the scene, like who called? Okay, someone could have like an important mother. She's probably well known or executive. She could just have a really important career or job as well. People know her for a service. See, look at that. And it says Quicksilver moon changes in reverse, or someone's like keep on that trajectory. Someone could be in law school as well. Courage, be encouraged. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, so someone's even scared when they have a baby. They're not going to take care of it. That was giving me that as well. But yeah, just know, Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. You will be all right. Okay, you gonna be all right. You gonna need to understand that these people have been strategically placed into your life. I'm feeling that I'm speaking to a Cancer. I feel like a Cancer Leo cusp or a Cancer Gemini cusp as well. They're around a lot of people and they feel like if they leave, these people wouldn't be good without them. So this could be an elder person too. But also if they leave, they won't be good. Like everything will crumble because they were the thing that standing up. They're the people. They see that, but they're more so worried about what happens if they leave and remove themselves, and not happening with the person they're leaving as. See, these portals, energy, doors are opening. The portals are open. Our spirit is open to get anything. Do anything. The heavens are open. The portals are open. Our spirit is open. Our spirit is open. God can do anything. Anything. Anything can happen in here. In here. In here. In here. Anything can happen in here. Oh. Jonathan Nelson. Okay, seek healing in reverse. Sexual. That was giving me sexual healing for some reason. No, that's the other one. But they both Marvin Gaye songs. Sexual healing, and then I was getting the other one. Let's get it on. I've been really trying, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. But if you feel like I feel, baby, come on. Whoa, come on. Woo! Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Sugar, sugar, let's get it on. Oh, my darling, let's get it on. We are sensitive people who need love tonight. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Stop being taboo. Oh, I'm gonna get it on. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got to get it on. Oh, yeah. Giving yourself to me can never be wrong. If the loving's good, I gotta get it on. Oh, yeah. I got to get it on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then I was getting, what was the other one? Sexual healing, baby. Let's get on tonight. Do it right. Baby, I can't hold it much longer. The feeling's stronger and stronger. Cause when I get that feeling, I want a sexual healing. I want sexual healing, baby. That's good to me, homosexual. Feeling is something that's good for me. I saw 7 people in here multiple times today. 777 mean on the money. Someone also could be a gambler, okay? Gotta say that because they be fucking with my shit. I'll say that and they'll still fuck with my shit, okay? Spiritual warfare be real. But I'm the realest, okay? I'm gonna tell you this once, you the realest. I'ma make it die hard like the realest. You got smart, baby, you got smart. Baby, you got something all the girls want. You like a candy star, I'm like a toddler. You got me wanting more. And your love, yeah. Your love, yeah. Your love, yeah. Your love, yeah. Your love. Waves don't swim, so they hate on him. I think I met him sometime before in a different life or where I record. I think he was Adam. I think I was Eve. And our vision ends with the apple on the tree. S on my chest like I'm ready to save him. Dun, 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 dun. He called me little mama and I call him baby. Nicki Minaj, okay? Your love. They want your love. Your love. All right, I'm done with this deck, okay? Yeah, that's coming out. Moon magic. Oh, that's what y'all doing. Thank you for giving me that answer. Thank you. Okay, let's hear from God. Okay, what you got to say, God? Be still and know that I'm God, okay? Because people are moving, okay? So be still and see all the movement around you. You don't believe me? Just watch. Don't believe me? Just watch. Gold all in my chain. Gold all in my things. Gold all in my watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Nigga, don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Nigga, don't believe me, just watch. Selena and Aaliyah could be one of your angels as well, or you could have angels named that or derivatives of that as well. I mentioned left out earlier. I was getting in trouble, like someone traveled and didn't come back, or they went somewhere and didn't come back. In all those instances, they went somewhere, especially Left Eye and Aaliyah. But Selena, she went to go visit this lady who thought she was her best friend. And these people are outside people. And then people will live on and say, yeah, I was that person's grandmother. I was that person's mother. And they weren't at all. They had their own kids. They had their own life. They had stuff like that. But they doing that to make a claim to your shit. But they're trying to get you out the way. And it's been hard for you, them to get you out your way, your loved ones out the way. But like they just said, our loved ones are safe. So go somewhere else. But it says, I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Jeb energy. I'm going to jab up in that thing. Yeah, somebody wants a sexual healing. I was also getting break up to make up. That's all we do. You first you love me, then you hate me. That's the game for fools. Na da da da, na da 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 da, da 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 da. I'll see you do something like that. I was trying to stop. I don't know the song. But yeah, so someone needs to hear that. Listen to that song your own time, okay? And it says, I am very determined, and this is Neat's energy, the mother of God. The precious Lamb of God. Mary had a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the Lamb was sure to go. He followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. He followed her to school one day when it was against the rules. But he let the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. He let the children laugh and play to see the lamb at school. Someone could have a male teacher. Someone also could be a single parent or something like that. I got a single mother, especially going to school online while they're pregnant. They just had a kid or something like that. They're trying to finish school with a small child. Okay, I'm entitled to the blessings of Abraham. The blessings of Abraham. The blessings of Abraham. Get your inheritance. I was just saying that. See, they're trying to make claims to people money and shit. It says, you will rule a nation. Who ran the world, girls? Who ran the world, boys? Who ran the world, pretty girls? Who ran the world, pretty boys? We gonna have the pretty boy swag, the pretty girl swag, okay? Get silly. Get silly. Soulja Boy, B.I.C. Beyonce, okay? Virgo energy, okay? What up, what up? I am chosen. You are chosen, never deferred. Okay. Ha ha. You try to leave me out on the curb. That's so absurd. Now it's your turn. You will learn. I'm just kidding. That's a part of my song, Uncomfortable Around You. All right. It says, yeah, B, talk your shit. Partner, let me upgrade you. How you gonna upgrade me? What's higher than number one? You know I used to beat that block. Now I bees the block. Partner, let me upgrade you. I know you beat a block, but I'm the lights that keep the streets on. Upgrade you by Beyonce, okay? I don't know a lot of them brands that they mentioned in that song too, especially on the chorus. You know, so someone could be getting a lot of luxury brands they don't know how to pronounce or never heard of before and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the channel song. And then we got also another channel song with Beyonce. That was Beyonce, Jay-Z, Deja Vu. I mean, no, not Deja Vu, Upgrade You. And this one is Destiny's Child, Survivor, okay? I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up. You thought I couldn't live without you, but I'm living. Thought I wouldn't last without you, but I'm lasting. Thought I would have died without you, but I'm living. Thought I wouldn't love without you, but I've loved harder. Thought I would have failed without you, but I'm on top. Thought I would be over right now, but it won't stop. And I thought the stress without you, but I'm chilling. Even in my years to come, I'm still gonna be here. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I will survive. Wishing you the best. Pray that you are blessed. No stress, no success, and that's happiness. I'm better than that. I'm not gonna blast you on the radio. I'm better than that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You hear me now? I'm better than that. I'm not gonna hate you in the magazine. I'm better than that. Something about reality. And no, I'm not gonna dish you on the internet. Cause my mama taught me better than that. I'm a survivor. Give up, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. After all the darkness and sadness, soon comes happiness. And I will surround myself with positive things. And then I'll gain victory. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. Okay, those names and initials could be important, baby. Wait, what is it called? I was getting a song, but what is it called? Oh yeah, I got. Well, how it go? How it go? Kelly, can you handle this? Michelle, can you handle this? Beyonce, can you handle this? I don't think you can handle this. Ooh, better up, need to fly, looking sexy, looking fly, baddest chick, stand by. DJ, can not ride me, beat me, can you walk? Come on, baby, don't you want to dance with me? Can you handle me? Gotta do much better if you're gonna dance with me tonight. Gotta work those jet streams. Gonna dance with me tonight. Read my lips carefully if you like what you see. Ooh, 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 you can handle me. I don't shit like you're scared of me. Look up your seatbelt. It's time for takeoff. I don't think you're ready for this, Shelley. I don't think you're ready for this, Shelley. I don't think you're ready for this, cause my body's too bootylicious for you, babe. For this, Shelley. I don't think you're ready for this, Shelley. I don't think you're ready for this, cause my body's too bootylicious for you, baby. Can you handle this? Baby, can you handle this? Baby, can you handle this? I don't think you can handle this. Woo. Move your body up and down. Make your booty touch the ground. I can't wait to find around the body violation for you, baby. I shake my jelly with every chance, and I'll get that. I hope you can handle all this jelly that I have. It's kind of rub while we play some jazz. I don't think you're ready for this, cause my body's too bootylicious for you, babe. For you, babe, for you, babe. For you, babe, for you, babe. Cause my body's too bootylicious for you, baby. Destiny Child go have a concert. I was also getting that song Stand Up for Love, which is about, loving children. I think it addresses children hunger. Okay. How I go? I'm just gonna sing some of it because I'm surprised I'm singing this much. But I was trying to be, because this is sombering energy, you guys. Okay, it ain't no ring the alarm energy. It's sombering. If I'm using that word right, I feel like it's a somber energy. Is that how you say it? Someone's name could also be Amber, Sunny, Sony, or something like that too. Tony. But yeah. I go. There are times I find it hard to sleep at night. We are living through such troubled times. And every child that reaches out for someone to hold, for one moment they become my own. And how can I pretend that I don't know what's going on when every second and every minute another soul is gone? And I believe that in my life I will see, oh yeah, and into hopelessness of giving up and suffering, yeah, if we'll stand together this one time, then no one will get behind. Stand up for love. Stand up for love. I'm inspired and hopeful each and every day. That's how I know that things are gonna change. And how can I pretend that I don't know what's going on when every second and every minute another soul is gone? And I believe that in my life I will see, oh yeah, and into hopelessness of giving up, of suffering, yeah, if we'll stand together this one time, then no one will get behind. Stand up for life. Stand up for love. And it all starts right here. And it starts right now. One person stands up and the rest will follow. For all the forgotten, for all the unloved, I'm gonna sing this song. And I believe that in my life I will see, and into hopelessness of giving up, of suffering, if we all stand together this one time, then no one will get behind. Stand up for life. Stand up and sing. Yeah. Stand up for love. For love. For love. Stand up, all right? Stand up for love. All right, so enough with the Destiny Child concert, okay? But a Leo, Aquarius, and a Virgo could be working together against you or for you, okay? Put it how you need to. Get the answers you need, all right? You know you want my loving, baby. You got me twisted, girl. You got me twisted over you. I got what you need right here, baby. So what you wanna do? Baby, baby, I know. Baby, I know. Oh, baby, I love you so. But you don't feel like I do. So tell me, what do I do? But I gotta be strong. Girl, you did me wrong. And I thought we were down. And baby, say you want me, girl. Ooh, make up your mind. And I'm not gonna be here for long. You know, you want my loving, baby. You got me twisted. Girl, you got me twisted, baby. I got everything you need tonight. So what you wanna do? So baby, in time. Baby, in time. Oh, baby, I know you'll find. Oh, that what you needed was here. No. Now think about it, my dear. But I gotta be strong, girl. You did me wrong. And I thought we were down. Baby, say you want me, girl. Ooh, make up your mind. I'm not gonna be here for long. I'm not gonna be here for long. And you know you want my loving, baby. You got me twisted. And girl, you got me twisted, baby. I got everything you need tonight. So what you wanna do? You got me twisted, thinking about the way that things used to be. When it was you and me, girl, I was so free. See, you had my heart from the start like Cupid. And I was just downright foolish and stupid. But now I see all the reason for the pain and the headaches. You left me all alone. Now I can't even concentrate. I guess I wait for the day that till you come back. Because my heart is where your love is at. You got me twisted. You know. Twisted, okay? If I keep sweat, okay, they're gonna make you sweat. But yeah, sometimes I look at that song, I'm like, that was a whole love bombing song. And then it just like, you made me believe it. You were just like singing to me like your heart. And it's like, why are you talking to me like that though? Like, why are you talking to me like that? You know you want my love. It. How about I don't? Now I don't want it. Okay. I'm just kidding. But and then how he said, like, girl, you got me twisted. Like, why are you talking to me like that? I got you twisted. Okay. I got you really twisted. Okay. What? How do you feel when somebody say, you got me twisted? You got me messed up. Okay. That's fighting words, right? But yeah, so I just like to joke around about that though. But yeah, so somebody could be feeling like that. Those songs came out back to back. Somebody have too much fun singing that song. Y'all be singing that song a lot. If gods are for me, who can be against me? All right. That's a psalm. I can't remember which one. Fear no longer conquers me. I have conquered fear. Okay. Know that. I love myself just for who I am. I'm amazing just the way I am. The way I am. The way I am. I'm amazing just the way I am. When I see my face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause I'm amazing just the way I am. And when I smile, I know the world's in stops. Bruno Mars. I was trying to remix it, but yeah. I was also getting what was it called? The Dream. You the shit. I'm the shit. Yeah, the shit. Shawty, I'm the shit. No bird shit. Shawty, I'm the shit. Y'all need to pump y'all head up, okay? Say, I'm all that and that. I'm all that and that, okay? That's something I made up. That's an affirmation I made up for myself. Because I am all that and that, okay? I don't care who it bothers. I don't care. I don't care. I spent too much time caring about it, all right? I've been wasting time caring about what the fuck you think, okay? Actually, I didn't for a long time. But, you know, like sometimes people offer me their opinions and shit and wrap them up as compliments, you know. But I know it's just your opinion. I don't give a fuck, though, all right? Because I'm going to look like this whether you say that shit or not. Whether I take that shit in or not. I don't give a fuck, okay? Somebody better get it, cause she out here looking fine. Better pop your shit because I'm out here popping mine. The way these diamonds hit it, just them they going blind. Cause now who y'all gonna do the trick every time a nigga lose me, you know that nigga out his mind. Tell him make a hit, he in the stew just wasting time. He ain't take my nigga in, I ain't. I'm trying to see the regular version. Okay, I remixed that song by Cardi B, okay? Outside grinding, I'ma shine out summer. Badass bitch, I know that every nigga wanna. Real fine shit, you know I get it from my mother. I'm an angel, not a demon. I never fuck your brother. Bottle after bottles after bottles in this motherfucker. All my friends' tears look like models in this motherfucker. Hoes throwing ass, me some dollars in this motherfucker. Bad yellow bitch, hit the lotto in this motherfucker. Somebody better get her, cause she out here looking fine. Better pop your shit because I'm out here. I'm done. I can't, okay? But yeah, so that song, I like that song. Okay, it's called Airtime, all right? Andromeda energy, you could do a lot by yourself. I could do better by myself, okay? No more sitting home alone while you out with somebody else. No more staying up on the phone that I can do that all by myself. No more sitting at home alone while you out with somebody else. No more staring at the phone, cause I can do that all by myself. Da, 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 da. Changing faces, okay? Keep talking about that aesthetics of a face, or you know, beauty and stuff like that. Nefertiti could be one of your angels. Her name means a beauty has come, but the original and official form of Nefertiti is Nefertari, okay? And she was ruthless, okay? But she was Ruth, all right? She really put the Ruth in ruthless, all right? Don't play with Nefertiti, okay? And her husband was King Ramses, all right? And so if she was like that, imagine what the husband's like, okay? They get away with a bunch of shit, all right? Imagine what the husband like. If you think they a bit much, okay? Imagine what the husband is like, okay? Somebody, that's a message for somebody, okay? So if you think they too much, if you think you scared of them, imagine how you about to feel when it comes to their dad, they husband especially, you know, somebody who cares about them, a brother even, or you know, some type of, you know, protective figure, okay? Imagine, all right? Because these motherfuckers gonna need protection. They think you should be calling protection. No, they need protection. But yeah, that was Changing Faces, Get Out. But it's spelled like ghetto out or something like that. G.H.G.E.T.T.O. and then U.T. It looks like ghetto out or something like that. Someone could be from the ghetto. We in the ghetto. Living in the ghetto. I forget how it goes, but it's like an Akon song. But yeah, so yeah, the projects. Yeah, see, what would you do if someone's at home crying all along on the bedroom floor because he's hungry, and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man with a little bit of money, and his daddy's gone somewhere smoking rock now, in and out of lockdown. I ain't got a job now, so for you this is just a good time. It is me, it's what I call life. What would you do? Get up off my feet and stop making time. tired and excuse. Come on, now what you do? Because I don't want my baby to go through what I went through. Come on, what would you do? Get up on my feet, stop making tired excuses. What would you do? City High, all right? What would you do? And then it also says, list out things you love about yourself. Here's a reminder, loving yourself for just who you are, okay? And then I also wrote, learning to love. Is it Whitney Houston song, okay? I summoned her. She stopped me in the middle of making that song, okay? So it really was less than 18 minutes, okay? She stopped me and didn't say nothing. All right. Zora Neale Hurston could also be one of your angels as well, or you love her work. She also has a book and a movie called they made a movie based on her book. Their Eyes Were Watching God. So keep your eyes on God. Wake up this morning with your mind stayed on Jesus. Wake up this morning with your mind stayed on Jesus. Wake up this morning with your mind stayed on Jesus. Hallelujah, thank God. Hallelujah, my Lord. Hallelujah. We singing and praying with the mind stayed on Jesus. We singing and praying with the mind stayed on Jesus. We singing and praying with the mind stayed on Jesus. Hallelujah, thank God. Hallelujah, my Lord. Hallelujah. That's a church hymn, okay? Stay on Jesus, all right? Jesus, what up, Yeshua? We want our husbands to be like Jesus. We want our firstborn sons to be like Jesus. And we thank him for loving us. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. We still remember what you did on Calvary. They stopped you and hung you from the tree, and we were forgiven. We still remember who was behind it all after you left us and told us to spread your word. That's a Beyonce song, Daddy, but I be remixing. Okay? You just coming at me. Ah! Looking so crazy in love. Got me looking at me, looking so crazy in love. No. And I was just singing a church hymn. I was going to say, like, somebody could be going to church tonight, Tuesday. Oh, wait. Today's Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday Bible study or something like that. But I was also getting, because Jesus don't like to be called Jesus Christ, all right? Whether you believe me or not, all right? Because Christians actually killed him. Today's day and age, what's the dominant religion? Christians, right? So let's just apply that knowledge to who was around when Jesus was around, or who did the crucifixion, okay? Because if you really think about it, this is something to be pissed about, all right? I come here, sent here from heaven, whether you believe that or not, okay? Miraculously came here through my mother's womb, through a portal, all right? And I come here, but before I come, there's a prophecy made about my birth, all right? Something was already said about my birth, but also there was something said about after I grow into who I need to grow into, my purpose in life. It was also said and written, okay? So why did the Pharisees have to do anything? If it was already said and written, God is going to show you their strength by giving up their son. Who are you to decide that? God didn't lay those plans out like that. It didn't include him doing an atonement walk down the street while people spat at him, carrying a cross. It didn't deal with none of that. Why? It's my only son. Why would I want that for my son? Why? And when I started thinking about, all this story about Jesus and the crucifixion, his birth, and all that type of stuff, especially the crucifixion, one of the first things I said, it was like, where was Mary? And Mary was there front row seat. He was also married to another Mary Magdalene. But they were there first row seats, and he came to Mary Magdalene, his wife, first after he resurrected. And I was like, but like, why did she let this go on? Like, as a mother, like, if you see somebody doing this type of stuff to your child, why wouldn't you do this? I mean, like, why wouldn't you say something and do something? Because it wasn't that easy, right? We would think that it makes sense. It wasn't that easy to be like, oh, just stop this as well. Because everybody was convinced that God wanted this to happen. So don't call Jesus Christ no more. Them Christians played God. Them Pharisees, who were Christians, played God. How you hate this motherfucker so much? How you even are okay with his crucifixion? And then you claiming to be a rep of his. You named him after you guys, basically. You claim to be a follower of him, but you hated him. You accelerate the process. God had leeway to take him out any other way. Jesus came and pled to God the night before the crucifixion. Is there any other way I could do this? Is there any other way? Because there was a possible action that could have happened that it could have been the other way. That's why. But he was still like, I'm willing to do it. If there's no other way, I'm willing to do it. But it's like, when you think about that, we only know what people have allowed us to see, have reported back to us. And then for that to all be able to happen, and then he still rises, and then you guys still do what you do to the people who are left over and connected to him. They went after his disciples, went after his family. His family had to flee and run, just like Mary had to do when she was pregnant. Just how she had to do after she gave birth to Jesus. Same night, she was walking miles with a newborn baby. Womb still open. Had to sleep at strangers' houses. With Joseph, Father Joseph. The family, the Holy Family, had to walk in the cold. No, barely shoes on. Is that relatable enough for you? We don't even get to do that. Especially if you have a C-section nowadays. We don't get to do that. If we can, sometimes we can. But, like, ultimately, it's embedded into your hospital stay that you got a recovery period and shit like that. Because everybody in these lives or these societies, these environments, were playing God. They got to leave right after she gave birth to a baby because the king put out an executive order to kill all children under the age of 2. So that means Jesus would be included. That's why they had to run. Moses was the same way. His mother had to put him on a river in a carriage. In a, what is it called? A straw basket. And he ends up at the palace. And then when Mary and the Holy Family when the Holy Family left that night, they visited this first family, or they stayed at this family's house. It was a sick little girl. The girl immediately got well once Jesus walked in their house as a fucking newborn baby. So they did those executive orders because they know this type of work could be done. Trying to play God. Y'all about to get it for trying to play God. And nobody gonna need to be on a spectacle. Ain't no lynches, no crucifixions happening at all. You gonna be crucified, but we gonna give you the dignity. We gonna let you keep your punk ass dignity. That's all you gonna get. We gonna chastise you in private. You didn't give us that decency. You didn't give Jesus that decency. You fucking followers. Anyway, it says learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. Greatest love of all by Whitney Houston. We need lessons to grow, so don't take it personal, please. Okay, so just learn this, absorb this information, or a lot of this shit you're gonna need to learn on your own. You're not gonna be able to get validation. Not going to be able to get confirmation. Use this. Utilize the resource you have now at your disposal. I have grace. I am grace in reverse. Okay. A lot of people are falling from grace. That movie Fall from Grace could be significant. This is Kuan Yin's energy, and she's normally sweet. All things that are good are associated with Kuan Yin. She's a female Buddha. But she's in reverse. When she's in reverse, she stopped talking. She stopped warning. She's just acting. And like I was saying about the husband, if you scared of the woman and how ruthless she could be, imagine what the husband is. Because he's seeing all he needs to see. Now he's just acting. Some of them are really unhinged. I'm getting Tasmanian Devil, okay? Someone could like that character as well. And I say a similar thing about him, because when he was named Tasmanian. They added devil to him because of what the power he was starting to show. But he was a baby just like the rest of us or them, Like, I know it's a cartoon, but these cartoons come from true stories. That's why they turning these like fairy tales into, like real movies and played by real people, stuff like that, because people's stories apply, of course, right? Especially Cinderella. Cinderella applied to a lot of our asses. But Beauty and the Beast, even Frozen, was Sleeping Beauty, Moana even. Because from the outside, especially if you relate to the Moana story, like from the outside, people think you got it like that. People think you ain't got shit to worry about. People jealous. Some of them say that out of slight. Some of them say that out of, like just confidence that you're going to be okay, especially if they can't help you or something like that. But, some of them are saying that out of slight too. But you have these own internal struggles that you struggle with. And people who don't value any type of struggle is going to surpass that because it's internal. It's not seen. It's not presented. Or they think because your family has been the upstanding family, you don't have nothing to worry about. No, I just told y'all earlier. Because of some of y'all family being successful, that's why they were killed. There was no other reason. It was like, I will have this, all right? Like these famous CEOs could be your angel that are on that side, like Steve Jobs. I think his name's like Bob something, the guy of Cash App. Other people too. Just taken out because of that. Chadwick Boseman. Or even their rise, their trajectory. Aaliyah. I mentioned her earlier. They don't be doing nothing. Leah didn't have no struggle. Not like that. And I don't say that to belittle her experience. But she struggled a lot with be able to showcase her talents. Having that access, being able to get into certain doors and stuff like that. But she was in pageants, and her parents really supported her. Her parents were managers, when she did become successful and stuff like that, from what I understand. But from the outside looking in, it looks like nothing's going on. But those are the perfect targets, because no one will suspect anything. They didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing. She put out beautiful music that did stuff for people. Like when she started out, she was young, so she made songs catering to young people. R. Kelly playing something from the old school. Young nation under the groove, keeping it smooth with the girls as a tune. Something like that. It was old school, and then Young Nation by Aaliyah. She was younger. And I kind of sometimes question, or like kind of look at the parents sideways, Aaliyah's parents sideways too. Like before Aaliyah got married, she made this album that those two songs were on. These type of things were on her album, okay? Or her parents just gave her permission to work with R. Kelly as well. And then the album is titled Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Before she got married, things were being displayed that could have gave them an indicator something was going on. Or why was some of that stuff okay? It was other things that's not coming to me in that album that I was like, that gave me the inkling right there as a parent, And this whole album came out before they actually got married and had to get an annulment. Some of y'all had to probably elope because y'all had controlling ass parents too. There are higher powers protecting me in reverse. Somebody lost their protection. But this is Santa Marata energy. Someone could be Catholic, worship the Santeria, okay, Orisha, or it could be a Orisha, okay. Don't be repping that game unless they invite you, okay. And they solution to everything is killing, is to die, or to have a motherfucking die. All right. No more talking. See, no more talking energy. And then we have my song Fire and Unbothered, remix of Fire and Desire by Rick James and Tina Marie, who could also be your angels. I wrote this August 17th in 2024. So those dates in that year could be significant at 12:01 a.m. All right. So at the beginning of somebody's birthday, it could be significant. Yeah, see that born energy. Wow. I'm getting that song. Now behold the Lamb again. Okay. Now behold the Lamb, the precious Lamb of God. Yeah. Kurt Franklin and the family. All right. And it says, so my name is, my name is Equilla. All right. And this is my Fire and Unbothered remix. All right. It's called Fire and Unbothered. Okay. Wow. Now look at you. I hate that I had to see you again. You're looking pretty bad these days. Life's kicking your ass, huh? Oh, me? Why you worried about it? Well, it ain't none of your motherfucking business, bitch. Just know, life has been good to me. You know the way Beyonce and them say, I'm doing so good. I ain't about to have you wishing bad on what I got going on, but my shit is A-okay. Know that. I don't take half of the shit I used to take when I was with you or connected to you. I do think back to when we met, how I wish I would have just left your ass right where you was at. But more than that, I think about how you really just wore this mask and these big ass pants that you'll never be able to fill. I mean, you just walked around here like you was the shit. You were so dirty to me. But what you didn't know is that I could be dirtier, that I can just love them and leave them. I mean, shit. That's what you used to do. But I could never just use and abuse them. But I wish I had done it to you. Give you pain way before pleasure. Isn't that how you got to fame? With every measure, nigga. Have you tasted your teardrop stains? Yeah. I should have been cold as ice long ago. Bitter, bitter. I shouldn't have been very, very nice, you know. Just mean. I should have run this match across your lips and set your house on fire, nigga, and walk right through those motherfucking ashes. You shouldn't have fucked with me. I could have left you without your shit to brush your teeth, yeah, and never floss again, You know, one wouldn't normally think. Yeah. I also did a reading like over a year ago now, I think, or it's coming up on a year. No, it's over a year ago. It says, "Welcome home, Daddy Long Legs." It was a divine masculine, divine feminine reading. I also organize sometimes, or at least I try to organize them in playlists, especially for divine masculine, divine feminine readings. So if you want to know more about the divine cosmic flame union you're supposed to be in, that partner God told you you're supposed to be with, okay, whether that other person got that inkling or not, God told you, okay, so you stick with what God says, all right? You should definitely check out some of those videos. We get channel messages from Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine in those videos. At least we try to make an effort to. But a lot of stuff come out in those videos. And I haven't like kind of mentioned those in a while, or just stuff like that in that capacity. So somebody's just getting started with this, or getting the ball rolling, they was probably singing an affirmation, or the song by Big Pun, who could be one of your angels, and Joe, "I don't want to be a player no more," in the mirror. You've been doing that? It's been working? Or you just started? You just started? Okay. It's some women. It's some new recruits of women, because some of these women just cannot be faithful, okay? Hi, a 10. Okay. Shouting you a 10. Yeah, okay. So just shining, okay? 7:18 in the morning as I'm saying this, all right? I had to take some time out and say hi, all right? Hi, son. But yeah, so yeah. And then my baby scribbled on this card, "Hi, son." I love that. And it says, "I can relax," okay? I can relax. So you don't have to worry about anything. Like they said earlier, your loved ones are safe. I'm just telling you this as information. You can take it or leave it, okay? Man in the mirror, okay? Or look at yourself and make that change, okay? It's time to make that change. The Michael Jackson, I did a reading about that like a few months ago. That said, like, it was about the Michael Jackson. Is that the one with when I said the dad took the baby from the side chick to be raised by the main chick? I think it's that one, the Michael Jackson, or it's about our parents being from foreign lands. They were taken from foreign lands, and so we never know their origin. They never knew their origin as babies. They did that as babies. See, a lot of baby energy, children energy coming through. Because maybe a lot of your younger self, that inner child work is coming up, or they're reminding you of certain things that happened in your childhood, so you could apply that knowledge or those lessons to what you're going through right now. It's going to help you out. I feel it. All right. But yeah, so "Man in the Mirror" by Michael Jackson. "I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the cotton bar, my favorite winter coat. This wind is blowing my mind. You see the kids on the street without enough to eat, Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? I saw as disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow the pattern on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make that change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there was someone knows, not a nigga to love. Could it be me tending that I don't know? I saw his evil, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern on the window seat, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make a change. You gotta get it right while you got the time. 'Cause when you close your heart, you close your mind to that man, to that man, to that man. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make that change. Woo! Woo! You gotta stand up, make that change. Gotta lift yourself now, man, in the mirror. You know, oh, stand up, make that change. I've been trying to stop that time. So yeah, and a lot of stuff we've been talking about came out in that song, and I forgot. I almost didn't sing the whole song. I normally don't. I really love the song though, but I normally don't sing that song as much. Okay. But yeah, so a lot of that stuff we were already talking about, and I randomly picked out these cards. All right, believe it. All right, just believe it. All right, believe it until you don't have a reason to anymore. How about that? Odin. Okay, I look at his name as all right. Then he also was a sacrificial figure in history. But I hate to look at his as a sacrifice. It's just that he was dedicated. He dedicated and determined. And I was singing a song, we were talking about the sun, and I was being brought back to the neat card that said, "I am very determined." She is God's mother. But I drew a picture with her name as her, and then it's like she's sitting on top of the sun. On top of the sun, she could stand the sun. She could stand that type of heat as well. It's also giving me pressure cooker energy as well. I understand the universe's language. So, I was saying, he was more of a dedication with his deed, because he dedicated himself to, doing what he had to do to get the language for the ancestors. The runes that sometimes you guys see people use, sometimes they're in card form, they're in stone form and stuff like that. Those are the runes from our Viking ancestors as well. You could have even a Viking build as well. And then it says, "My house will be safe, beautiful, and big enough to raise a loving and healthy family." Okay. All right. So that is coming for someone. And in that song, I was just singing by Michael Jackson. He said, who am I to act like I don't know? But it was talking about homelessness in there too, or people not having enough money, not a nickel to love, children, going hungry, all of that. And then we had Jesus. So beautiful. Jesus is the living word. You walking like Jesus, you walking with Jesus, or somebody is just starting. Look, you're being a follower of Jesus, the real Jesus. All right. And his last name is Sangrail and not Christ. And it translates to the real singer. Okay. The real singer. And Amun Ra, he is the original and the official form of Yeshua. Okay. You're gonna hear me roar. Someone's been practicing their roar. I'm gonna be a mighty king, never was before. I've been working on my roar, something like that. But yeah, I just can't wait to be king for that movie. Lion King. Okay. Jason Weaver sings that, I believe. But yeah, I wrote some of the things on the back of this card about Jesus, what I sum him up to be. This is not all, it's not all inclusive, but he treated it like this, because when I made this card, he gave to me in my dreams, and he was like, and the only miracle worker. And then he just kept repeating that, the only miracle worker. I had to figure it out, and I figured it out. I was like, oh, are you talking about the card I just made? Are you serious? You know, we got that type of energy, camaraderie. We built that relationship. All right. But yeah, I'm like, are you serious? You know, this is not all I think of you. But I didn't even know that. I didn't know he was the only miracle workers, because I believe in reincarnation. You know, I believe in, other significant, or I believe in the stories of other significant figures that we hear about as well. And it seemed like they've been doing significant things, but I never thought of him being the only one to be the one performing actual miracles. Okay, like that would be called, like, everybody before him, it's just magic. Okay, but it turned into miracle when it comes to him, because it looks like it looks impossible. That's how a miracle is birthed. Okay, that's how you classify a miracle, something that looks impossible, and it unfolded as possible under your eyes. Okay, but yeah, so some of the things I wrote, and I had to add that the only miracle worker. So the main things I wrote is our ultimate sacrifice, the lamb, grace, and I boxed grace. All right, all is forgiven, a holy king, I'm gonna be a mighty king, a holy king, and we are adopted. Okay, because we're all forgiven for our sins. We are adopted by the everlasting Father. I also wrote he's an everlasting Father. Okay. A wonderful counselor, mighty God, and the Prince of Peace. And then I wrote, thank you, love. All right. So thank you so much, God. Thank you so much, Jesus. All right. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Yeshua. All right. And it says, I hold incredible superhuman strength. Okay. Samson energy. And they were like the epitome of like sending somebody else into your camp, using a woman to like seduce another man, or using a woman against another woman to let her guard down. Okay, we see it all. All right, stop it. All right, it's getting pointless, and it just be so disgusting when I see a new motherfucker. I'm supposed to be embracing this motherfucker as a new person on his team. Even the motherfuckers that get on my team that are new, I'm like, because if I got a new person on my team, it means something happened, or something has the potential to happen that I may need to ante up my protection. So I'm mad because they probably did something else. I'm mad because they made a fucking fucked up shit in the energy. It has nothing to do with this motherfucker. But I'm mad that this event is happening. All right? But yeah, Samson and Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. Da, 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 da. Oh, well, what you do to me? Oh, what you do to me? I say, oh, what you do to me? Oh, what do you do to me? What do you do to me? Also, heard Delia too. Someone's name could be Delia or Lily, Lila, or something like that. Lila, in general. But yeah, that's plain white tees, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got Loki energy. He's actually a prodigy, either a prodigy or a son of Odin. Okay. Loki is also playing coyote energy, younger self, especially little boy, younger self. Having fun is good. So a little boy probably even wants more fun in his life as well. Maxim, and this is actually one of Yeshua's kids. He had 4. Maxim, Seneca, 2 boys and 2 girls. Seneca, Sarah, and Salome. Salome had to be disguised under as Mary's child. Yeah. Because of what the war, that was the hunt that happened after Jesus' crucifixion. Because even when he came back, he didn't come back to stay. What does that even tell y'all? He didn't even come back to stay. Like, I know he believed in his disciples being able to carry on his teachings and stuff like that, but that's besides the point, you know. He has a whole family. You know, why didn't he stay? That should tell you something. And that should invoke fear into some of these motherfuckers who are guilty for certain shit. Because people gonna know, the people that are close to them, or maybe even the victims, gonna know when Jesus came back. Gonna know when the old homie came back. Gonna know when their husband came back or their wife came back. Their daddy, their mama, their sister, their brother. They gonna know. But you not. So it should scare you. Can't blame Mr. Jones. He got an army that's so strong. Mike Jones. And you would never catch Mr. Jones. Someone's name could be Jones. That's Mike Jones, Mr. Jones. I could never know how it goes, but I'm getting that energy. And then even how it sounds, like he's like, you could ride around all day long, but you'll never catch Mr. Jones or something like that. Because somebody also, you know, good on the good side, you know, hiring people to do out duty, dish out duties. I mean, do duties, okay? Do due diligence, I don't know, intelligence, CIA, is that? I get that. Every time I hear intelligence, I think of CIA, and I don't know why. You know, it's just a governmental agency. Why does that whole agency take over that word for me? And I didn't used to think like that, you know? I didn't used to think like that. But I've now been thinking like that for a long time. When I see the word intelligence, especially when I use my Barbie deck, it's a certain card that comes out. And it gives me even intelligence energy when I look at it, you know? And she don't look like she in the CIA or anything like that on that card. It's like, see, this whole agency took over something that's not really theirs. They didn't create that. I'm telling you right now. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. That was for somebody, all right? Jesus, you coming out talking shit. See, I knew Jesus wanted to get somebody back, or Jesus is feeling like, or mad at something, like, especially as it comes, or as it pertains to the crucifixion, because something similar is going on, especially right before, or someone identifying a Judas, or need to identify the Judas, okay? I did a reading a few months ago that said, God said, you will all live, figuratively, literally, if you help us catch the Judas. There's Judases in a lot of our environments. Well, everybody's environment is a Judas there. You got to identify that motherfucker. Like Scooby-Doo. Y'all like Scooby-Doo or something like that? Someone's name could be Scooby too. Scooter. Skeet. Skeeter. That's what. Oh, skeet, motherfuckers. Oh, skeet, goddamn. Oh, skeet, motherfuckers. Oh, skeet, goddamn. To the windows, to the wall. Yeah, y'all about to be flying to the windows, to the wall. It's going to look like how Jesus came in that church and was flipping tables and shit. It's going to look just like that. It was a card table there as well. It was tarot, all right? Magic. And he walking around as the only miracle worker, all right? Somebody bigger. Somebody bigger than you, and I. Somebody bigger than you, and I. There you go. That got a lot of people in there. Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown. See, that's a couple. Hi, Bobby Christina. Hi, cousin Bobby Christina. But yeah, so Taurus, Leo could be significant as well, especially daughter and mother energy. But yeah, Monica is in there if I'm not mistaken. Is Dietrich Haddon in there? But these names and initials could be significant. That's why I'm taking time. Try to think. Is it like Johnny Gill or something, like some other man that I normally see his, like, but he's like I normally see his name, but I rarely see his name on new stuff because he was more in the era of like Babyface and stuff like that. I think somebody like that is on that song too. But yeah, somebody bigger. But Babyface, Whip Appeal, I was getting that song too. As soon as I mentioned it. Come on here, baby. I got what you need. I got that whisper. So put it on me. I don't know the song like that. Oh, no one doesn't like me, and no one but you has the kind of whip appeal on me. Whatever you want is alright with me. Yeah, 'cause you got that whip appeal. Gonna whip it on me. It's better than love. It's sweet as honey. 'Cause you got that whip appeal. So don't whip it on me. Keep on whipping on me. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I may come back later. I may not. Okay. But I hope this message blessed y'all. Y'all enjoyed it. Okay. And also when I see Maxim's name, Jesus, son, I think about a kid being mad or somebody saying, I'm mad. I'm Max. I'm mad to the max. Okay. 0 to 100 real quick. But on his card, it says, when I shine my light, the whole world benefits. Okay. Stand up for life. Stand up and sing, yeah, stand up for love. And then it says the hand of Fatima is on me, okay? The hand of Fatima is on me. Money flows to me easily, okay? I'm a money magnet, a money magnet, a money magnet, a money magnet. Money just flows to me easily. Money just flows to me easily. A money magnet, a money magnet, a money magnet, a money magnet. Money just flows to me easily. Money just flows to me easily, and it stays, okay? And it says, this land is, dear colonizers or mean motherfuckers, okay? God told me to add that later. But it says, this land is my land, not yours. Signed by God, okay? So that's giving me more vengeance energy too. My owl guardian, yeah, somebody coming to protect you. I have wisdom in reverse, or something wasn't smart. Someone made a unsmart move, unintelligent. It wasn't intelligent, okay, on someone's land even as well, or dealing with a house or something like that. We did have a house come out. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this message blessed. And let's get some like synchronicities so I can give you more confirmation. Doonies, okay. That series or that movie could be significant. Glossary, okay. My lip gloss is popping, Lil Mama. Somebody else said Lil Mama. And then we got Malcolm X energy here too. OG, okay. So his name could also be Malcolm or have X or start with X, okay. Security, Noreen, or security guard could be significant. Ooh, run, or someone's on the run, okay. But sun energy, a Leo could be significant. I thought they said bottled. So someone could be feeding their baby. Babies keep coming out. But it says Bolden in reverse. Golden as well could be significant, or someone took someone's gold, or they're taking that stuff back. All right. Melrose. All right. Melrose. Shopping, or someone also could return something back to a store hero, or they found something someone stole from a store, like even robbed a bank. Someone could have robbed a bank as well. Corpus Christi. Someone could be from Texas as well. Jada, okay. Gustina, Christina, Gussie, Gustin, Justin, Robin, Nene, Benign, or something like that. It's something, I think it's on the tree of life. I don't know. It's like, it means like Bana or something like that. BINAH. I believe it's like it deals with some type of energy in our body, and it's like, or the Bana. It's also making me think of benign too. Someone can also have a tumor. Anyway, murmur. It says mumu, MU, and I thought that said murmur. But yeah, I was getting that as a download. All right, randomly. Or when I saw Benet, or beignets could be significant too. But yeah, something like that is significant. Beignet, or the hat, or a crumpet, or a pastry, breakfast time. Sand, or something was buried, or someone's and that's in reverse. So they buried evidence, or they also covered up something. Okay. Burton, yeah, buried, yeah. I was getting Burton, and buried start with BUR. All right, tons of stuff, tons of crap as well. Said kids, or a lot of kids have been buried or killed. Thugs, okay, especially if they hang around thugs, or they could have had an OG. We did have OG coming out. C, a water sign could be significant, but the sea, or they live near the sea as well, or they're getting their house taken. Someone's getting their house taken, or some repossession energy is here. Jackson, as well, or maybe even someone's overruling something, a judgment as well. What is it called? Like overturning, appealing. Neptune, a Pisces energy, but Neptune is the mother of dreams, or a mother as well. Also, someone probably has a dream to meet their real mother as well. The mother they thought it wasn't theirs, but they don't have no real information about their mother, and they're going to get that. Then we have Rudolph in reverse. Someone also thought you wasn't special. Also could have convinced someone who thought you were the star, or you were the most important person. Probably they were going to hire you for a higher position, but they kind of tainted your reputation, or gossiped about you as well. It could be someone who sings gospel as well. And gospel to me means go spell. Did spell work. They could have went to a practitioner. I'm seeing too. Rudolph. The Dolph was also sticking out. Young Dolph could be one of your angels. Also, Rudolph is the name of a brother from the Isley brothers who is passed on as well. So someone's brothers may or may not have something to do with a situation about someone's passing. Also, Rudy, someone's name could be Rudy as well. Bryson, Bry, yeah. Briar's ice cream. That's what I was getting at. Someone could home make ice cream. Ashley, and I look at that name as like lying or mastery, because the ash tree is mastery. And then ley lines, important location, important environment. Tefnut in reverse, or someone had to develop tough skin, maybe even grow up fast as well. They were raised on the streets. Trinell, Trey, Nell, Nelly, or they have those things in their name. So sounds and stuff like that. Paul, law, or they could have been a lawyer as well. Lawyers losing their license. Raul, okay. Diva, Devac, pervert, LA, La, or Lala. Venusian, this could be a Taurus, Cancer, or Libra as well. Ngozi, Ngosi. SSI, disability could be significant. Plymouth, okay, at the top of something. Someone reached something, or threshold as well. Another door could be opening. Portal. Portals are opening. Riley. What is this? Like, it's in one of the Carolinas, I think. The city Riley. Over there could be significant. Docker. I thought they said docket, like a court docket calling as well, or someone summoned. Getting some, even your ancestors, as they're saying, you walking in your calling, you're in the middle of your calling, or you pass the middle point, you're past the midpoint point, or you're too far to turn back now. Melody, especially when it comes to your singer career, if that's what you've been working on. A godson could be significant. I thought this says godson. It says Gooden, okay, Gooden. Jaybird, a street, or a gossip on the street. You're good in my book. Holiday, or around a holiday. Something happened around a holiday. Donna, Lana. 2 N's, but also 1 N. Dana as well. Thompson, Tommy. Okay. Thomas. Mac, M-A-K. In reverse. So yeah, somebody don't want to be a player no more. If y'all wondering, I tell these people who want to be faithful, or who want to be divine beings, that do not cheat on their spouse, are obedient to God, and don't want to go nowhere, or don't want to walk away from God's will. So I tell them to say this affirmation, or sing this song in the mirror, but you gotta sing it, any way you want, but you gotta sing it, okay? And you say this as much as you need to, until you feel like it's out of your system, because it's a programming in your system that you kind of subconsciously do. All right, you you can't be faithful because it's something you subconsciously do. So, and earlier I was saying a woman has just started this journey. Okay, a page, or someone's name could be Page as well. The Page of Pentacles energy is here, especially Page of Pentacles. But like just any page though, like Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Tune in reverse, or somebody is like, it's giving me like a tuning fork, or you gotta even tune your guitar. I think that's what you call it. But you're like, you gotta tune something, a tune up for a car. That'd be significant as well. Or someone's losing a car. Remember I was talking about repossession earlier. Montreal, okay. Martrell, Montel, Lion, Leo in reverse. Or don't cross this lion as well. Cruise, a whole bunch of people, or it's a pack of lions, pack of hyenas, pack of wolves as well. Alpaca could be significant as well. Or I'll pack up, and you leave, or like you meet me here. Glenn, Lynn, okay, lean on me. Ray, sometimes we call Ray. Hi, Father Guy Ra. And he told me his name to me means Ra always rallies with me. Someone's name could also be Riley. Ronnie, Ronald. I'm getting Ronald McDonald's energy. And then Friday, something about Friday. Beyonce, okay. I'm also getting like a concert, or someone could go to a concert on Friday. Luel, okay. Jewel, Jules, Julie, Barack, Rack, Nordstrom Rack, shopping spree. No more shopping spree. Somebody was a gold digger. Christina, Tina, okay, or they were the Christinka, all right. But that's upright, so only if it applies. You know who you are. You know you ain't no stinky person, all right. Don't get offended, all right? Because I need to offend some of these motherfuckers. Because some of these motherfuckers, if they had a chance, they would offend me, and they probably all have already, all right. And you just didn't learn your lesson. This Christmas, Jesus came out. He was born on Christmas, or his recorded birthday is Christmas, all right? But Christmas is coming up as I'm recording this too. Norris, Morris Chestnut. Chestnuts also, I think they equate to strength as well. Even cracking something open. Tefnut is the mother of Jeb and Nut. Jeb came out, I want to say he came out earlier. Oh yeah, he came out earlier on the God's energy. And Jeb and Nut, they're like Adam and Eve energy, original Adam and Eve energy. All these original things, like they're coming back to reclaim their seat, their throne. They're taking the place as well. But yeah, Adam and Lilith. Okay, so Lillian as well. Adam Cell. Adams with the S as well. Yeah, some sex trafficking, but I get a lot of boat energy when I'm talking about sex trafficking as well. Karen, or somebody's about to snitch, all right? Or somebody cares a little bit too much as well. No land, or as well, or they care about somebody not having a home. Red, okay? Their name could be Red. First, middle, last name, nickname, something they play on, especially if you're a celebrity or some work of art you did. You could have done a play or something like that, a show. Grove, at the Grove as well. It's giving me that. Madison Square, someone's name could be Madison. Or like an arena. Aaron with the Aarin. Ariel, I'm also getting. Eric. Beaver, Weaver. Didn't we say Jason Weaver earlier? Yeah, Weaver. Or someone also could do sew-ins. Iris, or someone saw something as well. Saturn saw Capricorn or Aquarius doing something. Harriet, okay. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. She wasn't scared of none either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, and she wasn't gonna stay one either. Farewell, she said to her friends one night. She was mighty sad to leave them, but she ran away that cold dark night, ran looking for her freedom. She ran to the woods. She ran through the woods with the slave catchers right behind her, and she kept on going till she got to the north, where those mean old men couldn't find her. 19 times she went down south to get 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. She wasn't scared of none either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, and she wasn't gonna stay one either. And she didn't stay one either. Yeah, so they ain't gonna stay one. All right, we ain't gonna stay one. Okay, we free. We free, single, sexy, and sweet, making our own money. Something like that. Maya, all right, MYA, but Mia too, Nia, or something like that as well. Naya. But yeah, stab is in reverse. Okay, somebody was even trying to stab you, set somebody up to stab you. Even getting like a random shit, a random encounter. Someone could have pulled out a knife as well. Jeremy, Jeff, Jeffrey, wax, a wax person who does waxes, or you could be getting a wax as well, or you just got a wax. Ogun, okay, another Orisha energy, and he is Earth sign energy. He's another incarnation of Jeb. So a male earth sign could be significant, and Aquarius could be significant as well. And Mother Nut's name means the seed that fruitified the earth. Okay, see, this is like conception energy, or you already planted the seeds and now you about to pick your fruit out. And in addition to picking your fruit out, you're gonna be free to eat it and enjoy it. And you ain't gotta share it unless you want to. From Nicki Minaj's song Itty Bitty Piggy, okay? If you see an itty bitty piggy in the market, get that picture, cut it in a car, tell her park it. I don't fuck with pigs like assalamu alaikum. I put them in the field and I let Oscar Mayer bake them bitches, okay? I give it to God, okay? All the way fucked up. Hi, I'm Quill, and you got me all the way fucked up. All the way fucked up. Oh, all the way fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Who the fuck you talking to? Oh, bitch, you choked up. You lucky I don't want to fight you. I'ma let God get you. I ain't breaking no nails, boo. Ever heard of Jesus? Yeah, that's a cool dude. He ain't always like that. Yeah, you better back, or get smacked, or slapped, or slammed down flat, or all the way fucked up. Sometimes I feel the same. Yeah, you know my name. Don't get boxed up and end up looking like a frame all over some punk ass fame. Yeah, never be the same. Yeah, Jesus don't play about me. You know he told me he'll never leave, so believe it or not. You don't wanna get shot. Because when you fuck with me and get a little shady, you might as well have fuck with a baby. All the way fucked up. All the way fucked up. Ooh, all the way fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up. Don't let it be my baby. Or even my old lady. Jesus is that dude. He'll really act a fool. I ain't gonna tell you again, back before you hear. Clack, clack. They ain't teach you about space. You must really want a case. You must catch one and beat it. You may get one and bet it. But either way it goes, you ain't gonna live to tell it. Something's really wrong with you and you really just don't get it. I could play a game or two, but when it's a bore, I quit it. Go ahead, just forget it. Like I said before, I give it to God and I meant it. All the way fucked up. You all the way, all the way, all the way fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. You got me all the way, all the way, all the way fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. All right. That's my song, All the Way Fucked Up. It was inspired by Andre 3000, Amanda Seales, Roscoe Dash, and Soulja Boy Tell 'em. All right. All those people. Okay. I know you heard it. All right. I know you heard it. I thought they said cops. Okay. It says corpus again. Somebody's body got them all the way. Or when they see somebody's body, you're going to be like, oh, you got me all the way fucked up. Okay. And then it says Tommy here. Didn't I say Tommy earlier? Yeah. So. Someone could also someone could also be like, so, all right. They're not scared. Okay. God gonna have to just put the fear in you. I give it to God and I meant it. All right. Roxy, Foxy. I'm fussy. I'm classy. I'm a classic man. Khalees, Jadena. Shantae's got a man at home. Noel, it's the season to be jolly. Miss America or something like that. Miss or something. Neuro, I thought they said nerd as well. And no one ever really dies. That's your ancestors saying, see, I never really left. I told you. Quan, Rich Holman Quan, death, wow. Or Quan's death, okay, who was behind that? That's coming up. Ricky! Yeah, or somebody got into an argument or something like that, or altercation, and an innocent person was killed. All right, a member of someone's family, maybe even a member of, a group as well. Ernest, Ernie, okay. Salvadorian, maybe Burns. Okay, that's also giving me gun energy. We have stab here, knife and gun energy, or don't make gun to a knife fight or something like that. Ed Sheeran. I'm thinking out loud. We found love right where we are. See, they always attract y'all union as well. That's Ed Sheeran, thinking out loud. But someone's name could be Ed, Eddie, Edward. Okay, Edwin. Edford or something like that too. But yeah, Chinese. They could be Chinese, but their name could also be China. Isn't she a celebrity as well? Naomi. Someone also could be living a life how Naomi lived before she changed her name to Mora. Because before she changed her name to Mora, she had a whole bunch of success. She had everything. She had a husband. She had, her kids were grown and they had their own wives and stuff like that, or husbands as well, and all of those people were taken from her. And so she went to another land, and her one of her daughter-in-laws was Ruth. Okay. I mean, we mentioned Ruth earlier. So Ruth and Boaz. But yeah, and then they went to this land, this plantation. Boaz was a plantation owner, this leader energy coming back out. Or he honestly just owned a field, that he was able to hire workers for, to tend to, just to, also live on as well. It's giving me that, and slavery energy is coming back. Yeah, we about to get our freedom. Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar, names and initials could be important. But yeah, so you're not going to have to change your name tomorrow. You're going to be able to live your life how you need to live. Ray Charles could also be one of your angels. I got a woman way over town who's good to me. Oh yeah. Someone also could be visually impaired. Army, went to the army. Mulligan, military. That was also giving me that too for some reason. Or how they call people by their last name and stuff like that. Yeshua or something. It could be Joshua, and he's in reverse. See, he mad. Ooh, yeah, I know why you mad. Okay, did I do you justice? Okay. Did I do you justice, Jesus? Okay. At least I'm able to let you come out here too, because I'm about to go. Somebody about to go far away. Far away. Marsha, Ambrosia. It's also giving me marshal, fire marshal, but a marshal, police. Someone in law enforcement keep coming in this energy, or they keep bringing up stuff pertaining to law enforcement. All right, Andy. So a lot of our ancestors or just current loved ones have suffered or died at the hands of police brutality. And then we got Babyface. No one doesn't like me. A producer could be significant. Lindy, okay. Linden Tree, Chiron. Didn't I mention him earlier? His mother's name was Philera, and she requested that she be turned into a linden tree, which is representative of affection and love when she passed on. Okay, someone also could do things like that with their ancestors. Cremation, an urn could be significant. Tasha, okay. Natasha could be significant as well. Freeze, yeah. That's also giving me freeze, like freeze, put your hands up. But even like sometimes you spell you pronounce fries like freeze, like these people were free, okay. Or this family, or your family, your lineage was free, or you bought your freedom or something like that. I was also getting that. Patrick in reverse, or someone tricked you as well, or they looked at you like Patrick from SpongeBob. Someone also needed to play dumb, or you're not Patrick from SpongeBob. They think you are, but maybe you needed to do that. And like it's always giving me like undercover bus, like someone, how like if a police was working on an op, and I'm getting a woman, like when she comes out, she like she could even pull out a weapon, I'm getting, but also pulls out her badge. It's like the serious face they have, like, and then other people who they were around or got close to, their face is also significant, like the look of disgust or the look of, you know, shock, or they're gonna shit on themselves. It's giving me that type of energy. But also if someone is a trick, what's it called, the pimp. I feel like it's something else. The pimp, jail. They went to jail for this, panhandling or something like that. Even children. I thought this said children. It says Chirac in reverse, or Chicago could have been significant. Someone could have also went missing in Chicago and they were shipped to another state as a baby. Yeah. See, these foreign lands. So the foreign land don't have to be from a whole nother country. It's giving me like just from a different environment than what you thought it was. It's just foreign because we didn't know about it. Okay, a foreign mother or father, or long lost cousin, or long lost mother or father, something like that. Auntie, even uncle. All right, grandma, grandpa, Navarra, Jay, Navarro, Nivea. That's also giving me Nirvana. Cosmic, okay, all the cosmos up in the house. Duke, okay, this prince was like, I'm just can't wait to be king. You know, like somebody, that's also giving me, you know, because of that type of pass off, it could mean like a marriage is happening, arranged marriage maybe, or maybe just arranged by God. Okay, you don't want to accept God's arranged marriage. All right, mercy, MERSEY, but someone is probably gonna be asking for mercy. Remember, I was just saying, like, somebody gonna look like they're gonna shit on themselves. They're gonna actually shit on themselves, but they didn't think you would find out or something like that. Banks in reverse, the money that they collected from banks, maybe as well. They have connections, even bank information. Someone got their identity stolen anyway. All right, Marcus. All right, Marcus Houston, Texas, or down south is very significant. Dage Low, or it's also giving me dodge. They dodged a bullet, or you left there, or you moved there, or somebody moved there. All right. Tiana, Dej Loaf is a female rapper. They could be significant. Tiana, Tierra, Princess and the Frog. That movie, it was taking place in Louisiana. See, another down south place, and that place is known to have, you know, a lot of consecration happening there, a lot of, you know, magic and general witchcraft. It's like the home of witchcraft, you know, all these motherfuckers hanging there, or someone moved from there. I thought this said Jackson again, but it says Jason. Okay, even someone's running from a villain or enemy from there, that place, or to there as well. Raspberry, or they're saying like, I got away with it, and they sticking their tongue out doing the raspberry as well. But someone's name could be Raspberry. Ellie, Lee, Llie. But I was also getting the EE to me, airy feeling. That could be another word I was looking for too. Yarn. Okay, they could also crochet, sew things as well. Teddy Pittigrass. Turn off the lights and light a candle. Feel the fire. Someone's house could have caught on fire, or something caught on fire. Even an office building, I'm getting as well. But I also get King Tutty's energy from that. King Teddy, my daddy, my buddy. Teddy, cute spin on teddy bear. All right, dwelling, yeah, someone's house. It's giving me dwelling, building. Okay, a whole apartment building. A shootout that happened there. Someone set you up. There was this time I was walking with somebody. So this could be proof that this type of shit happens. All right. This time I was visiting somebody because I was about to move to another state. All right. I was visiting this person I thought was my friend. All right. Kind of didn't think so after a while, but you know, I kind of developed a relationship with her child, or at least I liked her child enough, and I was, you know, her friend when she was pregnant and stuff like that. Okay. I'm setting out the stage for a reason. All right. So I went to see this person, and basically this person was working extra during this time. I want to say they was working extra, and the baby was in the living room, and I took that as time to spend time with the baby and stuff like that. But the child's father, the child's dad, was also there, you know, and she was in the room working, and he was like kind of back and forth in and out the room and stuff like that, just, you know, making sure, you know, I don't think I have to take care of him. You know, I sense that from him. Okay. He also, you know, would step outside sometime and smoke cigarettes, okay? And she had a problem with it. The person I thought was my friend had a problem with it, okay? And so he would kind of he used this as an opportunity to sneak, and go do the cigarettes. So one day she came out at one point in time to check on all of us, basically, and she got mad because he was supposed to be in there watching him, and he was outside. And I didn't know even about her not liking him to smoke cigarettes. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know even he was going outside to have a cigarette. I would just, focus on the baby, and so a lot of things happened with this friend, and that's why I was kind of, hesitant to call her a friend, because I knew at the beginning of this relationship, I went to high school with this person as well. At this relationship, the things she said to me, it was some of the remarks she said to me, and so we didn't really hang out. Like, we just had classes when we were in school together. So this is basically our first time hanging out when we did start hanging out. So, and then she ended up getting pregnant. She told me a whole story about, what happened and why she was pregnant and stuff like that. She's younger than me as well. Without me asking about it, I sat there and listened and all that type of stuff. And she did a lot to me. Okay. And it's not like she's done a lot of heavy shit to me. There's a lot of slight to me. And she's had my back before. When I was actually moving to that state, she had my back before. So a lot of the stuff she's done, I let her get away with it because she's had my back. Things like that carry a lot of weight with me. But I've learned how to manage it now. Okay. And earlier I was mentioning how a past event that happened and you didn't understand why it happened is going to give you the answer to it now. Okay. And I kept this story to myself because, again, I thought I was a friend of hers, and it'd be hard. It'd be hard for me to separate from y'all kids. It's not that, I won't try to continue to keep in touch with them, but, they be still in my heart. No matter how stupid y'all are, they still in my heart, man. But anyway, so we go to the car or something. I think because during this time, I think his birthday had passed, and I had this gift. I bought this gift for him, and when I went to the birthday party, I forgot to bring the gift out of my car, so I kept the gift in my car the whole time, and so I finally was able to get the gift, and I think she went to the car with me. Because I have been even telling her, I still gotta get his gift. I still gotta give you his gift. And she wasn't even really taking me serious with that. I don't know if she thought I was just saying something to act, and I did have a gift for him, her child. And so we go to the car and we're walking back up the stairs, and out of nowhere, someone starts shooting on foot, and we run into the building. Like, she's in front of me. We run into the building. We were on our way into the building already. They're very close to us. They're running on foot, shooting a gun. And she's in front of me. We had to run. She was on the third floor. We had to run up 3 flights worth of stairs. Or it wasn't just 3 stairs though. It was 3 flights worth. 3 staircases worth, but it was more than that, it was like 2 per floor or something like that. So we had to run up these fucking staircases, and it was crazy because it seemed like the fucking gunshots was getting closer and closer to the door we just went in. And then so we get upstairs. She act like nothing happened. She got a baby. I ain't even had no baby at this time. She acts like nothing fucking happened. Nothing. And during this time, I think her sister had finally came home, because she was living with her sister was living with her, because she always corrects me when I said that too. But anyway, her sister was living with her, and even from her sister, from what her sister even told me, about her living situation, she wanted, because we all lived in the same place, and we ended up moving over. We moved to DC. All right. I'm going to say it. We moved from Las Vegas to DC. All right. But before she moved to DC officially, she used to live in Bowie or something like that too. These names and places are very significant. But yeah, so she was telling me that she rather had stayed with her little, because they got a huge age gap. You know, she honestly, she looks old enough to be her mother. Okay. And she tells me that she really only staying out there. She came out there to protect her little sister. But before that, the little sister was living with the aunt in Bowie, going to college. All right. So the little sister gets her place on her own, and then the big sister moves in, you know. I'm saying all this for a reason. Because I don't know what happened. During that time, I didn't know. Nothing. None of this stuff. Oh, but what I just told you. But, you know, I didn't know, like, the dynamic of how everybody gets along, like how even the sister gets along with the baby daddy. She mentioned something to me in the past before I even met him officially. Like, she felt sorry for him because he had nowhere to go. You know? That's why they continue to let him stay there. Because they had a huge problem with him staying there. For some reason. And I kind of know a little bit of why, you know. Because when she first got pregnant, he wasn't even trying to claim it. And she went back to her family and told, or her family found out, or, you know, it's not that hard to put together. I'm trying to say it without saying it, y'all. All right. But yeah, so when we run up in there, she act like nothing happened. She goes to the kitchen. Don't say nothing to nobody. But not in a way where it's like a shock. It's not that quiet, the need to feel silent because you're in shock or trauma. That's that quietness, like you was behind that shit. So I'm coming in and I'm like, they were just shooting at us, and all I kept thinking about her, like, when she was in front of me, I was thinking like she got a baby to live for. I'm over here giving her the leeway. So if I got hit, I wasn't going to even be upset. Or I wouldn't have said like she left me or nothing like that. I would have understood. I'm sitting here thinking of all only her shit. And motherfuckers working for people. Because every last well, except for the baby, like, I don't know him that well. Only reason why I'm putting him in this, because I believe if something has happened with him, I believe something, y'all need to put it together. I'm giving y'all the answers, all right? Do your own work. Finish it off for me. Take it home for me, all right? But he will do this to you. And they telling me I'm a friend of the family and stuff like that. But like they telling me about this person, I don't even know him like that, you know. But I listened. I didn't judge him or anything like that. I just thought that was interesting, you know. I got all this information about this person before I met them, and then this type of thing happened. I didn't put two and two together during that time, but this situation is coming up for a reason. And it came up a little bit before I got on here too, but I wasn't going to even say nothing. See, and I just was telling y'all, it wasn't the silence of, you know, you just shocked or traumatized, PTSD, or just don't want to talk about it because it's just so horrible. It's like, it was not that type of silence. And motherfuckers will be like that in your fucking face, dog. You'll get them the shirt off your back. It not in a superficial way. It's just like I said, I was putting her life before mine. Or I didn't care as much about her life because I knew what she got to live for. But she didn't give two shits about mine. Ghosting me. Like I did some shit. Then again, that's more confirmation. That's what they do. That's a part of their plan all the time. They ghost you. Some of these motherfuckers can't get in with me to even fucking ghost me. The fuck you think you are? Try to take my life. But the fuckers, for no reason. I've shared this before, but if you want to test somebody's where their side is, ask them something. Ask them something that y'all talked about a while ago. If they give you the same answer, they still in there, they haven't been hired. Which also means that probably both of you are susceptible to attack, to hunt, to be hunted. All right? You should join forces, not become allies. Ogun came out. His name means that to me. You want me to go get the Ogun against you as an enemy? Or you want me to go get the Ogun on your behalf as your ally? At least that's what I do. I say that, all right? Bryant, this is the Bryant like Kobe Bryant with the T. But someone's name could also be Bryant without the T. Braxton, sisters. Salome, another kid of Yeshua. These kids. In reverse, disturbing the peace with the kids, with the children. Shaq, someone could be really tall too, or a girl basketball player. Kobe Bryant and his daughter died together on a helicopter. And she was, kind of following his footsteps. A really good basketball player as a girl. Or somebody dad gonna go, and then they gonna go right behind them. Or they the next one. They were the next one that died after they fucking died. So his dad could also went and left the family and went on drugs. Someone's name could be Brenda. Someone's name could be Portia. Someone could drive a Porsche. This is a motherfucker. I was just talking about a motherfucker who, when I showed, when anybody knew that I hung out with this motherfucker, they was like, you must like hanging out with fat girls, fat, ugly girls. I didn't think that about this person. I do now. Damn sure do. Fat bitches. I told y'all all these fat bitches be getting played. Her baby daddy was skinny as fuck. She was like 3 of him. Wrong one. But yeah, I was getting to so if you asked them something that you said in the past, or y'all talked about in the past, and you know the answer, and they know the answer, if they the real person, if they give the right answer, they're still that person, and y'all should become allies. Because possibly that's an indicator. You feeling the need to do that is an indicator that probably attack is on the horizon, and you sensing it. Your spidey senses is picking it up. Your intuition is picking it up. Somebody has entered your camp. You're in battle. Bitches don't think I know Nova, supernova on that ass, okay? Hold that bitch. What Soulja Boy say? Yeah, nah, for real. I don't play with that shit. I don't fucking play, dog. Someone could be from Hawaii. I don't fucking play. The fucker? You be fucking pitying these hoes, and these hoes just think they just so cute because they around you and shit. See? And the niggas do the same fucking thing. You start hanging around, you're an ugly motherfucker, you start hanging around beautiful motherfuckers gonna just see you as the whole collective energy, motherfucker. You gonna blend in. But Judas always pokes his head out. Judas comes forward. And we gonna nip that shit right as it rises. Someone had pimples on their face, acne and shit, or suffered through that. That was your fucking karma. For fucking coming for me. Edwin comes out officially. I got that from another name. Pissy. Yeah, I'm pissed. A Pisces could be pissed too. Aries, Arlington, Virginia, DMV area, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. told y'all them places was significant. Olaf, Elsa, like everybody else, was laughing like everybody else. Now laugh at that. Creating shit in your imagination. You could be easily swayed. Hope it was worth it, bitch. Hope it was worth it. Kanika Jenkins. Those names could be significant. Perkins. Lurkin. Larkin. Arkin. Janae. Friday. Damn. Orkin. Look at this. Orkin. We terminating these bitches. Are they done? It's giving me that picture that they show after somebody passed on the Hunger Games, the movie Hunger Games. By fucking time. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shooting that be on feet, bitch. That's how fucking envious and evil fucking people are. And I just got this epiphany to put it together like this. Not too long ago. So I ain't always been thinking that. I always been wondering all these years. I'm like, why she do to me like that? I'm like, I ain't do nothing to her, but I don't beg for friends. I don't beg. You show me one time after I've letting you slide. Oh, you defined the line. You define the line in the fucking sand, bitch. All right? Sand dollars. You about to get them dollars, bitch. About to get them dollars. Thank you. Thank you, bitch. Thank you, bitch. Thank you. Amira. Ho? Yeah, ho. Use a hoe. So fucking guilty about getting pregnant by this motherfucker. She didn't even fucking learn her lesson. She had another fucking baby by the nigga too. But y'all don't even want to help this nigga keep a roof over his head. I ain't even trying to be on his side. But I put all that shit together. Because y'all not genuine. The fuck on it. Y'all wasted lives. And I mean yours. Wasted kids' lives too, bitch. Ugh. See? And that's why I'm like, I have to just reserve a space in their heart, in my heart, for the kids. Because the parents will have motherfuckers shooting at you on fucking foot. Dog. All right, I'm about to go. Hope this message blessed you when you enjoyed it. Anything you want in this reading to come true or get more insight about from God, I hope you get that information and confirmation for you and for you soon. All right, I hope it does all work out for you and you're good, you're higher good. I thank you, God, again. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head down to my feet. I thank you from my head, down to my feet. Lord, I love you. Okay, that's my song. Lord, I love you. Okay. Someone's name could also be Esther. But yeah, so, yeah. Y'all want to hear that song again? Okay, I'll sing it. I'll close out. I don't know it like the flow well. That's why I'm hesitant to share it now. But I'll do it again. I like to be able to spit it off, okay? If I have to. But yeah, so as we grill the burger, you should use low heat. It will be so juicy, baby, especially when you use iron. Depends on how you want it. Use that low heat. If you want it done, the time gets longer. So. Oh, we gon' cast a spell. All your herbs love that smell. It makes a special brew we gon' need to use. Once we finish up here, we flip the meat, then we repeat it. Now we grill the onions, clear as you need. Add a little oil to it, use that brew, let's do it. Oh, 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 oh. I ain't bragging, but we almost done. Get your bun ready, cause the fun's just begun. Get your condiments, get ready to prepare your burger now. Oh, oh, oh. Eat your burger. Yes, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, that's either Shaka Khan or Whitney Houston. I really think about Whitney Houston's version when I do that as well. So she could definitely be one of your angels. Okay, a Leo woman could be very significant for you. Yeah, so hope you liked it as well. And thank you, God and God's team, for your messages today. I hope I did you all justice. Yeshua came out, and sometimes I look at that version of his name, which he prefers to be called by, but I just say Jesus because it's easier. I'm used to it and stuff like that. It translates to yes, you are. Okay, so something is telling you not, you got to speak back to it. Yes, you are. Okay, because you can do all things through Jesus. The blood that strengthens you. The blood that gives me strength from day to day. We will never lose our power. Another church hymn. These church motherfuckers up in here, huh? See, y'all watch it just like us, all right? And be like, it says in our Bible, in that book, that motherfuckers gave to us. They just wrote anything they fucking wanted in it. Omitted anything they wanted to in it. Said you're not supposed to do that. So like they're saying I'm not supposed to do it. How about they're putting it in there to say I'm not supposed to do it because I am supposed to do it? You better see these tricks, all right? All the Bible's not true. You just got to use your discernment. Your discernment will highlight those tricks like a cheat code. All right, you playing your game, you're gonna go back to your game. But yes, but if you are new here, welcome. I hope this message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for trusting me to be your reader. I hope that you consider and decide to subscribe. Join this tribe, this kingdom of God. We're building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. And if you're OG, God and Goddess still, what up, what up? Did you enjoy the message? Thank you so much for tuning back in and trusting me again to be your reader. Hope we continue to connect in the future. All right. If y'all haven't already, y'all made it this far. Can y'all please like the video? I have one like, and I don't even know if I got to shout that out. I got to shout these things out because they mess with my numbers, but also I want to let people know who are coming in the future where I came from, because they treat us, like I was mentioning a little in the reading, like, we never had to struggle. If we end up being successful, like I know I am, like I know I can be what I want to be what I want to be. And Nas, okay. Yeah, I know I can. All right. I know I'm going to be whatever the fuck I want to be, whatever God wants me to be. Okay. My dream is to be whatever you want me to be. And I hope I see whatever you want me to see. And I know we will have victory. Do you want me to reveal your glory? Should I do that by telling my own story? And I bet that I'm not there yet, 'cause I'm still taking the test, but I will still do my best and leave you with the rest. History is written in the text. Our soul will show us what's next. Reincarnation is real. In my heart we will deeply feel, yeah. History is written in the text. Our soul will show us what's next. Reincarnation is real. In my heart we will deeply feel, yeah. So I'll do whatever you want me to do. 'Cause it's all up to you. That is my song. My dream is ... which was inspired by Boyz II Men. I don't know if you heard it, but it was inspired by Boyz II Men. But yeah, even that's maturity, turning from a boy. And I said I was gonna put boys, but boys just seem so much smaller when you're talking about older people as well. But I with girls, older woman would like to be called a girl again, or look like a girl again, or be like the girls again, and stuff like that. If someone is really close to their mom could be their best friend, or you as a parent is going to be really close to your children, or be their best friends as well, or that's what they consider you already. Okay, you're my best friend. You a real bad bitch, got your own money. You don't need no nigga on the strand floor. A girl gonna trip into turkey and throw it back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own car. She don't need no lift in the dance floor. 2 or 3 Jan. Who's that? Sweetie and Doja Cat, best friend. Someone's name could also be Kyla. Okay, Kyra, Kaya. Okay. There we go. Bye, you guys. I love you. Kiss your kids for me. I love you all. You know who I'm talking to, okay? You know who I'm talking to. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Yeah, nay. Watch me whip and watch me nay. Watch me whip nay ass. Okay, nay about to get their ass whipped, all right? First, middle, last name, or nickname, if they haven't already. They'll be like, Miss Pearly, well, I'm gonna get my son on you. I'm gonna get my daughter on you. I'm gonna get my niece. I'm gonna get my cousin. I'm gonna get my brother. I'm gonna get my daddy. I'm gonna get my mom. I'm gonna get them on you. Okay? You about to be screaming for somebody, or you about to be screaming for something. Go get my gun. Go get my gun. You don't want no more of this. Can't touch this. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Can't touch this. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hammer time. Oh. Bands in the coop. Busting out the roof. I got bands in the coop. Touch me, I shoot. Bow. A Libra woman could be very significant too. But yeah, so bye guys. Or a Libra child could also be significant. Bye, you guys. I love y'all. I really do. You know who I'm talking to. All right. You know it. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I may see you tomorrow. I don't think today. Maybe though. I don't know. I don't think so though. Bye, guys. I try to keep y'all in the know if I do know when I'm going to do a reading, because some people look forward to my readings, but also, like, they've been asking me for schedules for a long time, and it's been hard to get schedules in general, but I do try to make a huge effort, to come on here every single day. I used to aim for in the mornings, but, I'll be ready to fight y'all ass in the morning too, but I just be, whenever I feel the need to fight y'all ass, if I don't want to do it, I gotta feel the need to fight y'all ass, all right? Because y'all not forcing me to do nothing, and I don't need to be in nobody's face saying shit, all right? I know the shit, okay? And if you knew any better, you would listen to the shit I'm saying. Taking time to tell your motherfucking ass. I don't like to tell people shit, all right? I've been all crazy and hurt too much in my motherfucking life to just be wanting to tell people shit. Trust me, all right? For your own sake, your own sanity, you should be listening or wanting to listen. Motherfuckers be having a big ass nerve, and they got a stupid ass motherfucker right in their vicinity to be like, here she go again. Nigga, you got a stupid ass motherfucker in my your vicinity right now who's gonna fucking betray the fuck out of you. And because I'm oh, there she goes again. You're not gonna even hear the information you need to fucking hear. I'm a fucking messenger, bitch. You don't gotta believe where I'm getting my messages from. I'm giving you messages, all right? Yo, unappreciative ass, ungrateful niggas I don't like. Blah. A fuck nigga, that's that shit I don't like, baby. Yo, stupid ass. Hope they fucking betray you to the utmost. You gonna shit on yourself. Oh, is that your fucking face? Motherfucker. Anyway, bye. That was Kanye West, Chief Keef, Jada Kiss, Pusha T, and Big Sean. All right. I had to say those names. Okay. A Sagittarius could also be significant as well, man. But yeah, so bye, you guys. Bye. I had to get that shit off my chest, though. But thank you. Thank you for that first like, though. You know, I got to say this because I know where the fuck I come from. Y'all gonna think, you know, because my shit just gonna be so unbelievable. You're gonna be like, it's impossible for her shit to be this successful. And it's gonna be consistent. It's staying here, baby. It's perpetual, okay? Whatever's coming from me, because I knew whatever I wanted needed to be aligned with God. So it's gonna come. When it come here, it ain't going no motherfucking where, all right? Know that. You ain't gonna be able to take nothing from me. You gonna be even lucky if you get to get close to me. You're gonna be even lucky if you get to even mention me. Appreciative motherfucker. Bye.